Hello guys, and welcome back to Cube World. This episode I want to go over a couple things from my last few episodes that I may have missed out on or didn't explain well too much of. One thing about class trainers, and that's the first thing I want to go over. So, the way class trainers work, and this is the warrior class trainer that I found out. The other one is, because I was kind of confused on which one were which, but this one is the warrior class. And the other one over by, I think it's in, let's have a look here. Over here is that's the rogue class trainer. So the thing you can do with class trainers at the moment is that I just had to have a little look round and find out, is that the way it works is when you pick a skill, you can pick it free for the first time. What class trainers allow you to do is unlearn that specific class. So if I come up here and right click, what it's going to do is, oh, it's actually not allowing me at the moment, but if I actually come out and go back in again, it should actually allow me. Ah, there we go. So what it allows you to do is basically unselect skills. So at the moment I've got Smash up to level 4. And I'm also now a Guardian. Now if I want to switch, say I want to go from a Guardian to a Berserker again, it's going to cost me some specific, in this case, some money. So that is coins. It's going to cost me 20 copper and 1 silver. Now it goes again for the same if I want to unselect some skills, so I want to have all my 4 skill points back. It'll actually cost me obviously some more money, so now it's 1 silver and 69 copper. And you can only do these at skill trainers, so there is a cost involved and you can't do this anyway. If I actually run away and come all the way over here and then select it, you know what, I'll put my lamp on so you can see me and try it, it's going to be highlighted and saying red here requires class trainers. So that's what class trainers are for at the moment. So they just basically allow you to allow you to basically repick your repick your skills basically. There is probably a word for it, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's like a respec, that's what it is. That's what it reminded me of, respec. Right, so that's what I want to go over skill trainers about. Now the next thing I want to go about is currency. Now I didn't really touch too much about this to be honest, but I will go over it now just to let you know. So the way currency works is that there is 4 types of currency, but there's only 3 that you can actually earn via mob drops and selling items. So the free ones that you can earn by just regular selling items and mob drops is the copper, silver, gold. Now the way it works in Cube World is 100 copper equals 1 silver. And again the same for silver to gold, so 100 silver equals 1 gold. So these are your 3 main primary currencies. Now you may notice this left one here, which is platinum coins. Platinum coins work slightly differently. As you may have noticed, they work in the tower shop, the little shopkeeper there in the massive tower. And also, if we just go over here, these are what you get from doing specific killing bosses and doing quests. Now, I have had a comment, and I do try and pay attention as much as I can. Apparently quests are in the game, but I haven't really noticed them. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not still 100% sure. It's just this person went to me and says, FYI, quests are in the game. I do appreciate the comment for that. You know, like I said, I wasn't 100% sure on it, and if they are, well, I do apologise. But as far as I'm aware, I know missions are in the game, and that's what the, as you would call these crosses are, if I can actually find any. These over here, these crosses, that's what I know what they are. They are missions. I didn't think quests were in, but hey, you learn something new every day. Now, another thing I want to go on about is time. Now, as you can see here, it's gone really dark in this city. There's a bit of light in here and there, but it's really actually kind of dark in a town. You'd expect it to be a bit lighter. But in Cube World, there is a 24-hour, basically day-night cycle. And the way this works is each minute in Cube World is 6 seconds in real time. So every 6 seconds I'm talking is a minute in the Cube World game. And each hour is 6 minutes, and every full 24-hour day-night cycle is 2 hours and 24 minutes in real time in the Cube, obviously the real world. Now, you can actually instantly reset the time to 7 AM, and that is, I think I touched on this before, if you go to an innkeeper and just basically talk to them, it'll reset the time automatically to 7 AM. So if I actually go and find a specific, where's it in round here? There's loads in the town, just trying to find one, so there's actually one this way. I'm just going to head over this way, talk to this innkeeper. There we go. It's nice and bright again. That is very nice. Now, let's put my lamp away now, since I don't need it. So you can actually instantly set time back to 7 AM if you don't want to basically go through the night and survive. Now, there is also another thing you can do, and that is also sleep. Now, sleep will have two different kind of effects. One is you'll regen all your health. Secondly, it'll increase time. Now, I think I touched this as well on the previous episode, but I'll go over it again. Now, the way sleeping works is time passes 12 times faster when you're sleeping than it does if you were just moving around being awake. So during your sleeping, 1 minute in Cube World is about only 0.5 seconds real time, and an hour is 30 seconds, and a 24-hour day-night cycle is 12 minutes. So if you wanted to wait for a specific time, or you wanted to say it was night time and you didn't want to instantly get to 7 AM, or you wouldn't say you were in the world and you weren't in the city, so you couldn't really talk to an innkeeper, you can find with these beds that you can actually find out randomly in the world. Because there's camps that with fireplaces, and there's different camps which some have tents, some have seats and all that you can actually interact with, and some have beds, so you can sleep in them and you can pass the time quicker, and it saves you running all the way back to well, basically running all the way back to a city. Now in the night it is very, very dark, as you could tell. If I didn't have that light on and I ran out over in this direction, let's just say, it would be pitch black. You would not be able to see more than if that, a couple of feet in front of you, and even with the light it'd only give you an extra little boost of visible radius. So it's very dangerous at night, not for the fact of there's different kind of creatures out, as I don't think there is. I think it's more of a fact of you can't see where you're going, so you could bump yourself into a really strong creature and not know about it and get basically your butt handed to you quite quickly. So it's just something to really be careful of when you're actually going out in the world. Apparently you can use different kind of items as a light source. So you've got your iron lamp, which I have here, which I can turn on and off, as you can tell me popping in my hand now. I've also got, apparently there is candles, and also shimmering mushrooms apparently could be used as a light source. Now, I think I have some shimmering mushrooms. Can I actually... oh, hold on, what's going on here? The next thing I want to touch on is NPC groups quickly. Now, NPC groups work kind of a bit differently in the world, so let me just see if I can actually go find any. So here's one of these camps I was talking about. Now, at the moment this doesn't have a bed, but it has some seats, it has a fireplace so you can cook some food for crafting, and also has a tent with a bed in it, but I don't think you can actually sleep in it. Yeah, nothing interesting. Oh, and look at that, there's a NPC group. Now, there's two kind of NPC groups in the game. There is hostile ones and friendly ones. Now, these are hostile ones, for the fact of, if it's a friendly one, it'll have a name badge above the head with a unique name. So if I got too close to these guys, they would actually come and attack me. Now, the way NPC groups work is, again, they will attack you straight on sight, most of them, and also they are usually at different levels, so you've got a mix of different kind of classes in there as well. So you have a very strong one normally, but at the moment it looks like these are all the same level, and there's actually a couple. Looks like one's a mage, and there's a few warriors. Now, I could be wrong on this. Now, the thing is with these is that these can be very much a problem to deal with if you actually come across a few of them. Now, groups range in 2 to 4, especially so you can find yourself having a major problem if I actually switch to one of these down the line. Now, these guys are actually quite smart and they can climb up stuff. So if we actually go up here, I think these are what we're actually taking stuff out. So I'm just going to attack these. Yeah, these guys are quite tough. Oh, yeah. Take you out. Let's take you out next. There we go. So this NPC group was kind of a bit hard to deal with. Now, it's not saying I couldn't deal with it, but it's they can deal quite a considerable amount of damage to you, because they usually consist of a few melee and a few ranged as well. So it's kind of hard to deal with them. Now, you may have noticed me using one of my special abilities there as well. If I actually open this up, and that is the smash ability. Now what this allows me to do is basically smash, you jump to the selected spot and you smash near my enemies. So wherever I'm holding my cursor down or facing, I will jump forward and smash. Now that I've got level 4, put 4 skill points into this ability, the cooldown is only 16 seconds. Now it gives you how many cooldown seconds it has at the moment, and then after that I'll tell you what the next level is for that specific ability. So at the moment I've only got this active, and it's kind of cool. So I actually show you on, I think this guy's hostile over here, so we'll run over and we will actually try it out on him and see what happens. So you will jump to where your cursor is. Now I think there is a range on specific way you do it. Oh no, this guy's friendly, so can't really attack him. Let me see if I can actually find someone to attack. Aha! So here's a little guy we can actually test the ability on. So if I go over to him... Oh, no, I over missed him. Damn it. Ah! Go away from me. I overshot that ability. The ability can sometimes actually chuck you a bit too fast. It's really hard to actually get used to it. So we can actually knock this guy out. There we go. See if we can actually use this now. Oh no, I can't. Wow. Right. Right, he's down again. So we can see if we can jump on him. Boom. And then you do quite a bit of damage on him. Now he's got the ability as well. Ow. You take that. There we go. Ooh, what did you drop? So he dropped me a few swords. Oh wow, he dropped me quite a few items. It looks like there's a couple of biters over there. Now these are... Ooh, I should be able to actually deal with these. Let's try these guys out. Boom. Take you out. These guys are actually quite tough. Ah, these guys are really tough. Ah, run away. God damn it. Get this guy out. Oh, god damn it, I got taken out. See, these guys are only slightly a bit higher than me, but they just managed to kick my butt, basically. Oh, wow. That's a bit of an interesting respawn there. I've spawned on top of a mountain. Okay. Right, so that really goes for the different kind of NPC groups. Now there's friendly ones. Oh, and there's actually an item there I want to show you down there. So I'm going to head down there and I will show you the next bit. I just want to quickly go over before I end this. So let's head down this way. Oh, hello. Right, so this is how you get specific kind of ores in the game. Now these spawn in caves. Now this isn't really much of a cave, but I'm not going to complain because it spawned here, which is kind of cool. And there's actually another one here as well, which is an emerald one. Now this is kind of rare. It's not the rarest ore in the game, but it's rare enough. So if I actually look here, the way these work is you've got iron as the least rare. So that's the one of the least rare items. Now if I actually find resources, just trying to actually remember how this works out, so just bear with me a few seconds. Right, so ores in the game. Now these various resources within the cube world, which are used for crafting and selling basically. So if you don't want to craft them, you can use them to sell. Now iron is the most common of all the ores, and the way you actually collect these is quite similar to where you collect some of the other plants in the world. So basically you just attack them like so, and then it'll drop a specific number of, and it's a bit random, of iron nuggets. Now use these to craft into iron blocks. Now if I open my inventory, you'll actually see them here. I've got some iron cubes. and there's some wooden cubes, and that's from wood. Now I've got some gold. I've also got some emerald already. Actually, bat here I want to check out. Oh wow, 92 damage. Yeah, take that. Oh, and he also dropped something very interesting. So this emerald, this is the 4th most rare ore in the game. So the way it goes, you've got your iron, and then you get your silver, which is more rare than iron, but less rare than gold. And then you get gold, again the same. And then you got emerald, ruby, sapphire, and diamonds. Now diamonds are the rarest in the game. Quite similar, I guess you could say, to Minecraft. Now again, tap this and look at this. So there you have it. We have got some resources. Now, some of these stuff you do need to craft them in specific stuff. Now, actually, there's some more here as well. Ooh, there's a bat. Ow. Take you out. We'll stun you. Let's get this last ore here. There we go. Oh, we've got quite a few from there. Now these, like I said, spawn randomly in caves. Now I know it's not really much of a cave, but I guess that's the way the generation works. And caves spawn randomly throughout the entire game. So you really just look around, and if you see a dark cave, go into it, because this is where you find some of your cool resources. And again, there's another camp here which you can actually rest at. And as you see, there's a bed here you can actually sleep in to recover your health and speed up time. And I'm just going to go over here and collect this bush. Instantly destroy it, because that's how much damage this ability does. And now I'm going to head back to the city to actually go over one more last thing before I end this video. So I will see you back there in a couple of minutes. So here we are in the crafting district, and I'm just going to cook up these specific items I just got. So the thing you can do with iron is, if you grab some iron cubes, you can basically come up to this place and it goes, okay, I want to create some iron cubes, I need some nuggets. Okay, so I've got 7, and all you need to do is just hit this crafting icon here, and it will give you sometimes 2 iron cubes, and sometimes 1. Now it depends how lucky you are, this is very random. Again, I got actually 3 plus more there, but I think the minimum is 1, and then maybe sometimes you get 3. I don't think I have really anything else. Oh no, I do. I have some gold as well, so I can cook this up. This is what I found a bit earlier on while just going around. And I require a saw for the wood, which is always nice. And did I get any silver? Nope. So which is kind of nice. Now, I don't have any water at the moment, which is kind of nice. So I've got a nice considerable size of iron here. Now what I can use this for is crafting. So if I actually open my crafting tab, and I want to create a specific kind of item, so say I want to create some common iron boots, or maybe the chest plate. Now this common chest plate is actually worse than the one I've got, so I can't do that, but let's say I want to get this common iron boots. It's the same level, it's got a bit more HP, same armor, same resistance, but it's got less tempo and less critical, but it's actually got more critical, so that's where you really start getting into it. Now this one is worn gloves. This is a level 10 item, so this is higher HP, it's got same armor, same resistance, more tempo, and a bit less critical. So we can make them. So all we need to do is we need to go to an anvil, which is just here. Click R to use it. You want to make some worn iron gloves. You hit the craft button out of 20, so it'll cost 6 to make. So I just made some. I can now go into my little tab here, go in, find out where they are. So I've got some, where is it? Is it these ones? Yep. Got the gloves here. Switch them across, and now I've got these gloves which I've just switched over. And I've got a few other items here which I've just found by picking up. So that's a rogue one, so that's no good to me. That's a ranger, that's no good. So I'm just going to fiddle around with some of these. That's plain iron shoulder. I don't have other shoulder pads, so I'm going to put them on. There's a mage stuff again. What else we got here? We've got a silver amulet. Is this any better? Nope, that's actually worse. This one is... Ooh, this one's actually better in tempo. Dustin amulet. So this one can go on here. And then we get rid of this one. Again, we've got another ranger one here, and we've also got a worn sword buff for a rogue. So all these are useless to me, which kind of sucks a bit. What we got here? Armor sword. Ooh, okay. That's new. Tempo, less critical hit chance. That's a new sword for me to use. And yeah, So yeah, that's some of the crafting stuff I've done, which is always great to come across. Now, customization bench, I'm not sure what this actually does at the moment. But yeah, I think that's more or less covering everything this episode. So we've gone over a few different things. We've gone over coins, recapped on the class trainer. We've gone over NPC groups, the time, the world. We've also gone over some resources that you can find out. Now, just to go back on that, the way resources spawn in the world, I believe it's random. So if you go to a cave and you destroy some more in it, I believe if you go back to it in a day's time, there may be some more there. I'm not actually sure how the spawning works. But I believe that's how it probably does work. I know I've been to places before where I've harvested a load of bushes out in the world and then gone back and there's some more there again. So it is somewhat you should always just keep going back. And it saves you having to run a complete far journey to actually find a specific item. But again, don't quote me on it. I believe happens because I know I've seen it before. But yeah, so this has been Cube World. Thanks for watching. If I have said anything wrong, I do apologise. That is what the comments are below for. Just let me know, and I'll obviously when I read them, the next time I do a video, I'll go over and say sorry, I was wrong, or I said something wrong, and try and get away from any misleading that I might have done. So this has been me. Please comment, subscribe, and always that much appreciated. If you have any hints or tips, leave them below again. And until next time, guys, I will catch you all later. So, bye.